Big up, everybody. It's your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan. You know what it is, guys. It's an interesting situation as we get into the show. The what if. This is the what if stream, guys. Big up to everyone coming in. This is the what if stream. What if it all goes to rubbish? What if it turns to gold? This is that stream because everyone has their predictions. Everyone's seen different things. Some people think what they've seen, we're going to relegation. Some people think what they've seen, we're going to, improve as the season goes on. Some people think what they've seen, this manager needs to go. Some people think what they've seen, these players need to work a lot harder. What are your thoughts in the comments, guys? Let me know what you're thinking. It's your boy. Big up to you. Hope you guys having a great one. Big up to you. Yes, Elite Baller does have a channel. When he comes in, I'll ask him to drop the link in the chat, guys. Big up to Elite. Harry Potter says, I think we should give ETH another 3 years and 500 million. Maybe he can find a style of play with that extra money because he ain't Harry Potter, eh? Big up to you, my brother. Harry, bro, you crack me up all the time, Big up to Lucky Singh in the building, you know what I mean? Yeah, he does, bro. He does have a channel. He said he was going to come in, so I dropped the link in the chat. Hopefully, he will get in pretty shortly. Big up to him. That's my bro. You know what I mean? Big up to you too, Elite Baller. You know what it is, my brother. Big up to Harry Potter in the building. We had a good conversation earlier. We could continue that, my brother, if you want to. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, Harry? Like, I understand the money that has been spent. Thank you, bro. Big up, big up. I don't know if I'm boy band enough, but you know what I mean? This is just my vibe. You know what I mean? And, bro, I live and breathe Man United, bro. Like, I can't change. I'm stuck. I'm not stuck, but it's life. It's for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. And I'm like, I do think that we need to do better. Big up to Prince in the building. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's one of those frustrating situations where you look at everything that's happening and you're like, should we have some more patience? Should we just cancel everything? And it's frustrating to me. Big up to you, bro. When you come in, well, the link is in the chat, so you know what I mean? And big up to Prince in the building. And the way it's looking like, guys, it's going to be a difficult road ahead. We didn't expect it to be so difficult. I know when we all wanted Ten Hag 2 years ago, when he came from Ajax, we all expected to get that Ajax brand of football. And while I might not be as stressed as everyone when he said we can't play Ajax football, I kind of understand from before he came that the team we actually had would not be able to play the Ajax way, and he would have to change it up. You know what I mean? And that's why I agreed with that statement. While other people look at that as a red flag, which I can't disagree with. You could have understood it like that. Big up to Elite Baller. This is his channel. The link is in the comments, guys. Smash a like and subscribe. Big up to my brother Elite in the building. Maybe I'll play some video games with him sometime coming up soon. He looks pretty good. After all, we both won the same mark, and that is to see United back where they belong. 100%, bro. Like as much as anyone might disagree, guys, we all are Manchester fans at the end of the day. We are friends. We are like family. You know what I mean? We support the same club. I believe sometimes we have the same dreams because sometimes we all dream about winning titles. Manchester United winning titles. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I think, Prince, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'd rather be patient and give him the third season, even if I just give him until Christmas before I decide it's done. You know what I mean? Because I like to kind of stick to my word. I like to keep doing what I said I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So if I said 3 seasons, I'm giving him 3 seasons, bro. It's not that bad for me yet. And it's still early. I've never once believed in my life that the first 10 games of the season really mattered in the grand scheme of the Premier League. But that's just me. That's just me. So Ajax starts with you teams impossible to implement. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Big up to Elite Baller in the building. What's good, homie? He's on mute. Big up to you, bro. Alien is saying, don't give a crap about Ajax. this is the Premiership. Well, bro, exactly. To be fair, like this is why I'm saying it will take some time. The Premiership is a much faster paced competition. Obviously, the players who played with him at Ajax who are coming in now, it would take some time to adapt. Maybe give them until game week 10 in the Premier League, guys, before we say it's done and dusted. You know what I mean? Elite, what are you saying, buddy?
We all hate Leeds scum. We all hate Leeds scum.
Big up, bro.
How are you, man? You
What's
right?
good?
How are you?
I'm a bit pressed, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the walls are closing in slightly, and it's not looking too bright. You know, but at the same time, bro, like, it's not like I've never had my back against a wall before in life, and sometimes I feel like these are situations you can't escape. You could run from it. You can try to work around. You can try a workaround, and maybe that will get you somewhere. But sometimes when you really want to see success, you have to go through all the stages. And, you know, it's hard pressed to say what is the right order, how actual progress works, because I don't know about you guys, but I know some guys who failed, and then found success, but they stuck to it and their perseverance came through. I might have been a bit luckier because I kind of usually get through on my first try with most things, almost everything. So for me, it's not a situation where, you know, yes, I have experienced adversity, but when it comes to my work and stuff, I've always got promotions quickly, even faster than I think was even possible in most cases. So it's a weird one, bro. It's a weird one.
That's because you got that $1 million smile mark in it, bro.
Possibly, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but you know, you want to know something, bro? What I can say is that I'm pretty much like I have my goals, and there are some things I will accept on the road to that. You know what I mean? Like if I have to work hard, bro. I had to clean toilets and stuff before when I was an intern in a music studio, bro. I wasn't getting paid. I was just interning while I was going to university, and I had to clean toilets, clean the room up, you know, go get food. Sometimes, bro, it's cold outside. You have to go 15 minutes on a bike, or if you don't have a car or whatever, you have to go pick up the food, bring it back, and the food has to be warm. You know what I mean? Can't be like messy or anything like that as well. So, you know, like there's different things. People go through a lot of different things now, and nowadays you don't have to do that because there's Uber Eats and all these things. Interns don't have to go and literally get the food themselves.
True.
And you know, like studios have cleaners now, so you don't really have to clean the studios per se like you had to do before as an intern, when your real job is to learn to record and mix people music. You know what I mean? So it's all about what you're willing to do, because I know some people was like, I'm not interning anywhere, but some of them never got anywhere. You know what I mean? So you have to learn at some situations. No, bro, I was in Miami, bro. So sorry, I was
Miami
interning
life.
with the huh?
Miami life, bro.
Miami life, bro. Bro, I was from the Caribbean, so when I was moving there, I was like, I don't really want to deal with too many different things all at once. So I was like, the only thing I could do is go somewhere that has a similar temperature to where I'm used to, so that I start with a balance. Big
Don't
up
come
Peter
to
in the
England,
building.
then, bro.
Big up my bro. Yo, this dude, 100% a legend, bro.
How you doing, Mark? Yeah, Elite.
Yo, right, Peter.
This is what they sing in Manchester. 50 million down the drain. Mark and Aileen get pissed again. We all
definitely, bro. Bro, we definitely doing that again in 2 weeks, bro. Definitely. You know, I see some guys already on their flight. They're going across to Portugal, bro. I just remember when you was thinking you might have be going.
I was supposed to go on Sunday, guys, but I felt a little bit poorly, you know, about 3-4 hours before the game, and I think I've got a cold. I haven't tested for COVID or anything, but you know, when you just feel a bit spaced out and that, and I just thought,
the weather, man. It's a change in weather. Everyone's going to
it is.
Everyone.
So I just, you know, I think God was saying to me, you know what, Alien, I'm going to spare you. Don't go there, man.
You know, I think there was sparing Spurs, because I know when you're in the stadium, United score goals at least.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a difficult one,
But yeah,
disaster
I mean,
for us.
it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. You know, look, I mean, obviously we all watched the game, didn't we, on Sunday? And you know, I don't hate Eric Ten Hag per se as a person because I don't know him, so I can't hate anything that I don't know. But when a manager goes to your own turf, plays your fabled formation 3-1-6, and beats the crap out of you, I think you're done. Seriously, I do. I think you're done because he took the piss out of him. He did.
The funny bit is, Elian, for me, like, as much as I'm mad at that too, and don't get me wrong, I am mad at the manager for what happened on Sunday, bro. You know what's weird? I read a post on Twitter, right? And this is the post, how the post goes, right? You know, it basically says that the players, apparently this media guy was talking to some players after one of the games, and he said the players have an issue with them being allowed to be ran through, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on a minute. You guys playing on the field. I mean, it's true the manager is give you all a system and a setup and tell you all, listen, you want this and this done and that done. But the reality is, when you're on the pitch, you're supposed to be adaptable. You're supposed to adapt to the change. I mean, you all are running about on the field. The manager is standing up watching just as much as the fans are sitting watching. So if you see a guy running through, someone of you all have to do something. If it can't be 3-4 of you watching the guy run through, like, and then saying, well, the manager allowing us to be carved through. To me, that is the point where I start to get worried. And the new structure coming, Alien, you know why I say to you many times, bro, Elite, I know you hear me say it, if they sack him, they sack him. I am just so happy we have this new structure that look like they know what they're doing about football.
Same here.
We see better transfers coming. We see good decisions being made. I trust that. And for me, what I do really trust is some of these players, even some of the ones we buy, bro. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what all these brothers thinking, and they're not really coming into a winning environment. You know what I mean? They're coming into a tough environment, fans demanding victories, and even though they will support you and chant your name for 90 minutes and sing songs about you for the entire game, they still expect you to perform at your best. The media is not kind. Like, the media, all the reporters and journalists is piled onto United. Even the rivals is piled onto United. And it's only when it's us. Because imagine, right? McDermott Gallagher, I don't really like the guy, don't really know the guy, but I hear lots of comments over the last couple of seasons from him, and I didn't really like them. But this one time, I felt like he didn't choose violence, and he was like, bro, that referee, his vision was blocked. And even if it looked bad, just for the sake of transparency, he should have went to the monitor. And I mean, if he had went to the monitor and keep the ruling, I think nobody would be complaining. But when you see in that same game, Romero kick a guy in his face and hand a ball, his hand away from his body, behind his body like this, you can't be telling me that these all other instances doesn't also affect the morale of players on the pitch. Because if it was me, and as a fan, bro, when I see that, I just be like, bro, we can't make a mistake, you know, whether it's against a team or for a referee. Because
this is new, though, Mark.
Punished.
The ref bias. The ref bias against certain teams this has been going on since like the 70s, 60s. Certain referees will have a bias against a certain club. Obviously, Man United back in the day done a lot of damage to a lot of people, didn't they? So it's you know the saying, payback's a bitch. Or you just got to live with it. If people like us as Man United fans forget the times when we've had favourable decisions go our way. You know what I mean? So in the grander scheme of things, it kind of balances itself out.
100%.
And
I mean,
look,
but Tenu,
Lucky
we
Singh's
as
having
fans,
it.
right? We as
Lucky
fans
Singh's
know
having a
that, right?
little
Huh?
dig at me in the comments.
What's that?
Lucky Singh is, whether you like it or not, Alien, the ownership's doing well.
Don't
Well, I
worry
tell you what,
about
the
Lucky.
ownership
Lucky
has
have a
done.
different opinion. Don't
No,
worry about him.
I tell you what, the ownership has done, Lucky Singh. Yeah, tell you what they went and done. Give Bruno Fernandes a stupid contract to a player who's over the hill, and when he got Mason Greenwood to appease snowflakes. So, do you think that's a good decision? What Ineos done there? Because I personally don't think it was.
Listen, Mark will say a different thing to me on this, Alien, but you know how I feel about Bruno. I've made it abundantly clear, right? The only reason I think they gave him that contract is so that if we do decide to sell him in the future, we can actually get some money. Because if you remember, before they took over, there was this quote from Sir Jim saying that he did not like Bruno's theatrics. Yeah, do you remember that?
There was, yeah.
So I reckon they know what he is, and I think that was just to protect them to get some money for him. Because if he leaves United and we don't get any money from him, I will be pretty annoyed, bro. You know,
100%. And I like, bro. I don't even disagree with that, bro. Because at the end of the day, as much like I'll keep saying it, as much as I like our player, bro, if you're not doing it for United, bro, time to go.
Well, the thing is, right, Ellie, who's the other guy that's coming? Mark. I can't see his name.
Big up to Rick.
Yeah, right. The thing is this. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes is stopping players developing in midfield at Man United. I don't care what anyone says. I've seen it with my eyes. When Dan Gore is coming back, when he gets fit, Dan Gore will boot his ass at that club, because when Kobe Mainu teamed up with Dan Gore from like he did in the youth team, there's nowhere for Bruno to play in that midfield. Guaranteed.
100%. How many times we talked about this over the last year and a half, Tenu? Constantly. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
Like, bro, like, it's about time this team flip and half of the play, if not all, bro, disappear. If you understand what I mean, like, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about the ones who just come in this summer and last summer, you know what I mean? But the years before, all them fellas could disappear for me. I can see a fresh, bro. I could have taken a youth team, bro. I would have taken my losses, bro. Because it come, I for me sit down in that stadium 21, 22, 20, and watch this team lose, bro. The way they lost, bro. I have no confidence in none of them, bro. None of those brothers from that year.
I tell you what, though, Mark. Yeah, just before the other chap comes in. Yeah, I tell you what. Sometimes he's a little scumbag, Diego Dallo. You watch him. Sometimes he's a little scumbag in games. He tries when he wants to. That guy does. I'm telling you. He's another one that needs to be shipped off. Him.
Ricka Monk, we're saying, buddy.
Hey. I'm good. This morning I heard the players they started talking about the manager, and then it's like, you know, the tiger doesn't change its stripes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And you know what, Mark? I agree with you, because I've been thinking the under 18s and the under 21s, they're able to play this style of football. Well, how come these paid professionals are not able? You know what, Mark? I agree with you, because I've been thinking.
What's going on?
And the 21s.
We hear in his background. Somebody, Mark Davies, let me mute your mic, bro. We hear anything in the background. Yeah, bro. Go ahead, Ricka.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, the 18s and the 21s, they are playing the same style of football, and they are smashing these teams. So how come paid professionals can't play the way the coach wants them to play? You know, Mark, I agree with you. There's no future in Ericsson. There's no future in Casemiro. There's no future in Bruno. You know what? Let's play the youth team. At least we know there's something there. I will play the youth team. I will play them. And I think most Manchester United fans will have a certain level of patience with the coach playing the youth team. And by the way, people talk about Maresca. Look at the average age of a Chelsea team. 24, 25. See, Eric Ten Hag, for me, you need to bring in players that he can manage and control. He can't control Bruno. Bruno earns more money than him. So I think it's getting to a point where we have to cut our losses and just move on. Like, you know what? These players, excuse my French, they ain't shit. Bruno ain't shit. All of these players who are overpaid players, let them go. Rashford is not doing shit. He has to go. Bring the youth. Let's play the youth. At least we will have the patience to build. That's what I'm going to say.
Exactly. And I mean, to be fair, bro, like, I'm not even saying Ten Hag is the guy. Being real, bro. Like, I saw real. I given him 3 seasons. If at the end of this season it didn't improve, time to go. That's just how I be. But I give players the same time, 3 seasons, all the time. Is why I still backing Anthony to do well. I feel like maybe he gets some chances. He might come in and deliver. He score a goal. He have an assist this season. Where albeit in the Carabao, is when he got his chance then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just look at it like we have a young attack. And I was saying this since the first week. I'm pretty sure men remember. I know we could score goals, we creating chances, but these guys worry me because not any one of them is a guy we could say, listen, he's scoring a goal every game. But yet still we complaining to the manager. And this is where I look at Ineos and I was like, why you all made this decision? Why did you all decide to sign another young striker who's not even a prolific goal scorer?
Yeah, this is it, yeah.
So then it's like, for me, when I look at that, I'm like, I can't blame Ten Hag for that. Because maybe they come to some agreement overall. Listen, we going and go through our development phase. We go work with these guys, see how it go. And in January, revisit. And if that's what they decide, then, bro, they had to hold the L with Ten Hag.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, guys, right? That can I just put this out to you, yeah? With Bruno now missing the next 3 games in the Premiership, yeah. Do you think tomorrow, on Thursday, Eric Ten Hag should not play him? Yeah. Because he should play someone in his position.
Yeah.
Because they're going to basically have 4 games.
Yeah.
If he doesn't play Bruno against Porto, to implement them in that position. But I bet you £100 now he will play Bruno on Thursday.
Well, that's the thing. I think he will play Bruno because
exactly.
I don't think he will play him for
and that's the failment on the manager because you shouldn't even contemplate him playing him because he's not in your plan for the next 3 games. And these next 4 games could be saving your ass at the club.
True in a way. But I feel like we're looking at it a little bit too finite. I feel like, okay, it's true Bruno has not a good start to the season. Don't get me wrong. But we can't say that we play against Porto in Portugal, having Bruno is not an asset. Bruno know how to play in Portugal. He used to playing in Portugal. And to be fair, bro, I actually do think I would play Bruno in this game to see if he could redeem himself. And if he doesn't have a good game, I know with the 4 games that he gonna miss, he going to be coming off the bench for more games other than just those 3 games. Because I given him a chance as the captain to redeem himself with a performance. While he sit down and watch the team do without him for the next 3 games. And if he could do that, cool. If he can't, then that next 3 games is a prelude to the rest of the season for me. That's just me.
Of course it is. I think these next 4 games is ideal to put Xerxes in Bruno's position, personally.
Mm-hmm. And Højlund up front.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping that they do. Actually, you know, I actually really hope that they do. I actually really hope that, they do that, but they also start Ahmad. I feel like Rashford, Xerxes, Ahmad, Højlund, we have Anthony and Garnacho could come on to change the game. We have midfielders could come on and change other things in the midfield. I think that's how we need to go. You see, I also think that, you know, we kind of put ourselves in this kind of situation as well because, bro, Marcus Rashford scored 30 goals in 22-23 and everybody expected him to get better the following season and he didn't. Now, he has some decent performances in the first 2 games, but really and truly, bro, for me, I think Garnacho should be starting this season. I think our 2 starting wingers this season should have been Garnacho and Ahmad.
Yes.
Rashford and Anthony to fight their way into the team. Now that
You
didn't
know,
happen.
you know what, Mark? You know, I believe there's something in Rashford's contract that states that he should play a certain amount of games. Because how can somebody be this bad for years and still be playing? Like, how? How is that possible?
I don't even know, bro. And the funny thing is,
Exactly.
bro, like Peter, you know it, bro. I don't want to. It's not the first time a player contract would have game requirement in it. It's not new. The problem is for me is that when we blame Ten Hag, what about the two managers before him that had to deal with the same thing? You know what I mean? It's nothing new. And sometimes I feel like we out of anger, we focus everything on the manager because that's who we see. And that's cool. But at the same time, bro, we got to realize that if it's one thing we do know at Manchester is that this club does buy players they want as well for money. And
Poster
they
boys.
want these players to play for commercial value as well.
Yeah, poster boys, Mark. Yeah.
So it's like, bro, unless we, honestly, I think this season is the first season he have the power to bench a poster child and do all these things. I think the structure empowering that this season. People could think could tell me different, but that's just my opinion. Fix, big up to you, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Good afternoon. I think first of all, we're going to be beating Porto. I watched their last game in Europe. They didn't do well at all. So and for to back up the point, I think anytime Eric Ten Hag is like pushed to the wall, or it seems like his life is coming to an end, or the world is going to fall on top of him, he will pull out some good results. So on that point, I think we are going to get the winning against FC Porto. If we don't win FC Porto, I'll be mad because I watch their team. Their team is not doing well. You know, I watch some of their games. They are not doing well. So if we don't beat them, it's going to be looking very bad. You know. So for Bruno, my opinion on him is that he should have been sold. That contract is signed. I shouldn't have given it to him. To be honest with you, what we are trying to achieve, the system we are trying to implement, Bruno is not good in that format. Yeah. Bruno gives away the possession. He's a good player, but he can play in counter-attacking team. But this team that you play the ball to the leg, you know, is a very different type of football we are trying to implement. And Bruno is no good in it because he gives away the possession 1 million times, you know, before he in fact, he goes in for Hollywood passes all the time. He doesn't know how to keep things simple, or he chooses not to keep things simple. For me, my opinion, I think I asked you this thing before. I don't know if it was Dress that I asked. I said the best decision starting from that season, the beginning of the season, is not to give the Bruno that decision. We have sold him 100 million, 90 million, any amount within that region, and get a player. I'm looking at what Ten Hag has done before, the kind of players he used to have. You know, he's Ahmad type of players, Ziyech type of players, Tadic. These are not type of Bruno type of players. These are players that you must get a foul from you before you get the ball off them. You know, so I don't think it's going to work. And if he tries to continue playing him, sorry, I'm coming. If you try to continue playing him, it's going to be a counterproductive for us, to be honest with you. Unless we want to be playing a counter football. Unless we want to be playing a counter football, this type of football, you park the bus and wait for the counter. You know, Bruno is a very, very good player in that kind of system, to be frank with you.
I'm looking at the Portuguese league now. Porto was second, played 7 games, won 6, lost 1.
The last couple games, the performances, although the win hasn't been great.
I mean, if you are watching their game, Peter. If you are watching their game, you know, you can see some loopholes in their game. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't understand what you say, because I watched the last 2 Porto games, because we playing them next. Since I come home, I watching Porto. I watch the other 2 teams that we had to play next as well. Piauca, they having a decent little run going on. Palestri looking lively. You know what I mean? And I feel like, look, they lose to Bodo Glimt in the first game.
Yeah,
10-man
3-2, yeah.
Bodo Glimt. And I think we will beat Bodo Glimt easy. That's just me.
Bodo Glimt was 1 man down in that game.
As well.
Just
It was, yeah. Just looking now, yeah.
So I mean, I feel like I understand we haven't been looking good, but guys, we know that they see these brothers. If it's one thing I could see over the last couple of seasons, these brothers, when we least expect them to win a game, is when they just bang up and hop up.
You've also got to factor this in, guys. Man, under Eric Ten Hag away in Europe, man, you haven't got a very good record.
In the Europa League in his first season, we win most of the games though. We had a 65% win
You
record.
go to the Champions League last season, we struggled everywhere we went.
But we scored goals. The funny thing is, last season, when we were struggling to score goals in the league, we were scoring an average of 3.5 goals a game in the Champions League.
Bro,
yeah, but we were letting in more though, Mark. That's the problem.
But this season, though, funny enough, like, as we talk about that, this season, we kind of doing a little better on the defense in terms of overall. If we was to think about it like this, right, guys? And there's the question, this is what I want to pose to you all, right? If we had scored half of the big chances we had created this season, where would we be right now? Would we even having this conversation?
As biased as what is it called? As biased as Sky Sports is towards United, their own comparison, I watched it. I think we should be in 4th position comfortably by now.
Yeah, if we score half the goals.
Yes. So there is obviously a different thing in our team this season, but I don't know if there is a lack of willingness to carry out the manager instructions. But something else I want to chip in. We have changed the coaches. The coaches, we have changed it. Are we saying that the new ones have done, like Rene Hake and Ruvan have not done anything? It's only Ten Hag, because people, the way the vibes I'm getting around is that Ten Hag is the ultimate and all that. Is there no suggestion from all the other coaches, towards the players, or just some advice towards the players that is making because I'm seeing the lack of willingness to change the game. For the first time for a long while, I see Darrow not putting an effort. The same thing happened. The same format happened in that same game when Mazraoui removed the same type of ball that Darrow should be tracking Brian Johnson for. I don't know if you watched that sequence where they crossed the ball. It didn't get to Timo Werner because Mazraoui was there. Mazraoui was throwing Timo Werner till the time he removed the ball.
Exactly.
But the same thing Darrow should follow Brennan Johnson. He didn't do it. He didn't do it, and we considered that first goal.
No.
So I'm feeling like there is lack of.
This is why I don't like playing players out of position.
Me too, bro.
I would rather play Ari Mas at left back in Dallo, because at the end of the day, when you've got a predominantly right-sided player playing as a left back, and he was our best right back last season, Dallo, you will fundamentally have flaws in that player, and they will be exploited.
Exactly. Like, bro, but funny this, right? I will say this, right? Before you go there, fix. I will say this, right? What I have heard, Peter, from my buddy who's our coach in the academy, right, is that it's not him not trying to play Amas, because he actually wants Amas to start. But the advice from the other coaches is he too young. Give him some more time. Let him make do. So, I mean, I don't know how true that is. Again, like I could say it. That's why I hear.
But he should have played the match against Barnsley, though, Mark, shouldn't he?
Well, bro, like I tell you, bro, like now it's more of a collective situation going on with the coaching decisions and the player selections, and even when we buy in players, the structure and Ten Hag deciding together. So I feel like, if we agreed that earlier on, maybe Jason Wilcox spoke to him before the FA Cup, and maybe he tweaked some things because of it, that advice. He possibly could be getting advice that yeah, what's going on. Harry good, but maybe let me give him some more time before you really throw him into this thing. So I don't want to blame Ten Hag initially for things that don't have concrete evidence on.
What I think about that is that in January we are getting a left back. If the wait is summer, it's going to be too late. Then again, because of he's trying actually, but in that game, you remember they played a right-footed player in the right wing, so it's more difficult for him to turn and be following the guy, to be following what's it called, Brennan Johnson.
Yeah, Brennan
but
Johnson.
If it's a left-footed player, they most of the times they intend to go with their left foot to cut inside. So it's more easier for him to go and cut off that this and push the person back to the midfield. So that's what I'm seeing, and the thing is really hurting us. Remember what happened when he put this guy Garnacho was playing the right. I tell you, he was far more dangerous when he went to the left by that second half. I don't know if anybody noticed it. He was far more dangerous than when he was playing in the right from that first half. Garnacho was more as in he threatens them. They are afraid of him when he's playing from the left because he's relentless. He goes on you again and again and again and again. So that's what I just feel. But Bruno going out of this game, maybe I don't know what's up with Mount. Is there any news on Mount?
Not yet. We will get some information on that later on today. I think the man.
So we have everything. We have everything to play there. For me, since this guy is what's it called? Meno is on injury already. Put Ogape and this man on 8. Casemiro on 8. Allow Eriksen to take over that place. Let's see what is happening. To be honest with you, I think Sarsi need to up his game. He just gives up that last minute. Bro, you are a striker. Even if you are doing other works, but when you get to that box, you have the chance. You have to make a strong contact to that ball. So he's feeling already that as if you have to let the manager down. But football is not like that. You keep on going until it happens for you.
100%, bro. I totally agree with you there. Big up to everyone in chat. Guys, if you have the chance and you're watching live, please go across to my brother's Elite Ballers channel, smash a like and subscribe, and also my brother Peter right next to me right here. This guy has his channel. He does a little bit of match vlogs, little videos of the goals, stuff like that. Does his, little, his analysis before and after the game. Please go and smash a like on Alien Red Devils channel. If you can, subscribe.
I lead Mike Nurse Australia as well in Manchester.
Big up to my brother Alien, big up to him, and big up to Fix coming in, big up to Rick for being here earlier, big up to Mark Davies as well.
Oh, it's going to be guys, it's the team's going to be interesting on Thursday, isn't it? I mean, like we alluded to there,
Alien,
I think Eric Ten Hag's going to play Bruno. Personally, I would rest Bruno because he's not playing the next 3 Premiership games. You might as well implement a little mini system now just to see if you can change it up a bit. And the thing is, not only that, when you do something like this, it gives Bruno in his head a little bit of hey, wait there, I've got a bit of competition here. I need to fix up quick. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We shall see. But it's not going to be easy. I've seen a lot of Reds saying we're going to win against Porto. I'm telling you now.
We're winning against Porto, bro. Trust me. We're going in Portugal and coming back out of the Dragão champion.
Bruno is playing that game. You will see it. Bruno is playing that game. And we are getting the results. Yeah. I'm just banking on what happens anytime this manager faces these difficult times. I'm banking on it. And already I saw that there is some cracks in the Porto side. I don't know if they changed their manager, but I think the manager was changed in Porto. I don't know. But I'm not seeing. Anthony did what?
No, I'm telling Harry Potter, you asking who gonna score the goals, I say Anthony.
Okay. So that is what I'm banking on for that game. But Bruno is going to play that game. 1, it's happening in Portugal. 2, I don't think this manager is going to do that. He would rather rest. He would rather rest Mainu, not play him at all, and play Eriksen and this guy. Start them in that game with Bruno. That's what I think.
I wouldn't be a bad midfield to have Bruno. I would play Bruno. Like, to be fair, I would play Bruno at the 8 next to Ugarte.
How many of you agree that anytime this guy is on the pitch, even though I understand I understand what he was trying to do, but how many of you agree that anytime Ahmad is in the ball, that we controls the game better?
Yeah. This is why I want him to start, bro. This is why I don't like the experience of us trying to shoehorn Garnacho into that starting role. You know, but guys,
because
I do have to.
You want to do a counter-attack.
Yeah, I don't know. But Alien, if you have chance, bro, if you have time, drop your link in the comments now, bro, so the guys can smash it and thing for some of the guys who don't know how to access it, right? Guys, I do have to go. I have a class today, so I have to go get ready for that. But we'll be back later on, and if Alien has
Max
time,
gotta go to school.
you know, and big up to Fix. If you guys have time, don't forget to come through later on. We're gonna have the match preview tonight at 8:30 UK.
Okay.
Anyway, cheers all then. I'll get off.
Big up to Alien, big up to Fix, big up to everyone in the building, big up to Jim Watkins, guys. You know, smash a like and subscribe to those guys' channels as well. You know, they are the family. They're always here to support me as well. Big up to every single Manchester United fan in the building. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. We'll be back for the match preview at 8:30 UK. Sorry, guys, my phone died and this laptop, the camera is not working on it, so I can't be on the screen actually, but I'm here. Big up to all of you. Thank you so much for all your help, all your support. Guys, don't forget, share the channel around, smash a like, subscribe. And if you ever have anything, any criticisms, comments about me or the streams or the panelists or anything, leave it in the chat after on the non-live, share it around. If you think I'm saying something really crazy, you want to clip it and share it around, bro. You know what I mean? But big up to you guys. Yeah, over too quick, Elite. But bro, come true for the match preview tonight, 8:30 UK. We'll be here. Big up to each and every one of you. I hope you have a great afternoon and stay safe out there, guys. I know Manchester United isn't doing so well right now, but you guys are very important to me, and I'm pretty sure to everyone else in your family around you. Smash a like and subscribe. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. Be safe out there, whether you're commuting on the roads, the highways, the subways, or even a plane. Be safe, get home safely, enjoy the afternoon. Don't stress too much, you know what I mean? It's always going to be what it's going to be. Sometimes it's going to be bad, sometimes it's going to be good, and sometimes it's going to be in between. Hopefully United could return to winning ways pretty soon. And I actually do hope that the team and Erik ten Hag changes things and turns this season around. It's been 8 games. It's not been so good, but we definitely could get better. So hopefully. Big up to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you guys later on.
Baby.